I'm Amy.
I'm Jim.
When we were remodeling the house, we really wanted to make it very Colorado, but very modern. We wanted kind of an organic feel, but we also really loved like the natural wood and things, and that kind of really felt part of the aesthetic that we wanted.
You know, we moved here from New York City, so everything that would remind us that we were in Colorado was what we wanted. That meant a lot of like wood and stone and light.
I think we just wanted things in our house that weren't in anybody else's house. We've done a couple renovations, and this is the first one where we've really picked everything that we specifically wanted. And I think in the way that we were picking doorknobs and picking light fixtures, the idea of being able to like pick exactly what we wanted for mantelpiece and the stairs was just really attracted to have something unique in our house.
Everything about this house for us was ours, and so it was going to be finding something that's unique, something that's special, something that has a lot of character.
I think we were interested in Baldwin because of the history of what Ryan's been doing and the reclaiming of the wood, to be able to get something that was actually like a part of Fort Collins history. It was really neat being new to Colorado, having something that was really unique to Fort Collins.
We moved here, so we wanted it to really be something special that's local, that feels connected to here. So the process for us is new. We'd never worked with a custom woodworker. Having someone come into our space and kind of like understand it and fit it precisely to our space was extraordinary.
It's very cool to be able to pick out the piece of wood from like the very first step. I know, especially in the desk in the office, the walls were a little uneven and it's an older house. There are a lot of things like that. So to be able to go in and be like, this is such a beautiful piece of wood, and then have Baldwin make it exactly right to our house was just very different than something would have been if we had just bought it.
Working with the Baldwin Hardwoods team is excellent. It's really easy. They anticipate what you want and also anticipate what you might not know. They're busy. Trying to find time to do anything is very hard. So having them be flexible and guide us and get us to where we want to be without too much effort is just perfect.
Well, as we were taking on this huge remodel, we found a contractor who we loved, and it was great that he already had a working relationship with Baldwin and with Ryan. It was actually pretty seamless. Baldwin did a bunch of communication with the contractor, and it just sort of all came together and happened. So much was going on at the same time, and so the contractor would say, okay, Ryan's going to be here to template, and it just happened, and then it was just there.
Every project we've done has led us to want to do another one, and that's kind of perfect. You know, you've got the right team, you've got the right materials, the right resources, and the execution is going to make you happy. The results speak for themselves. I think having custom pieces is a very natural expression of our own identity. Since we work with the process and we work with the materials and we know every part of it as it comes together, it all becomes an expression of our home and ourselves, our lives.
We look at things and we remember the original piece of wood they came from, and the fact that we got to see that before it became our stair treads or before it became a desk is always really cool. And I think the fact that everything that's been done has been fit exactly to our house just gives like a value that I don't think buying something from another store would have done.
Yeah.
I think the thing we notice the most when people come over here is that everyone, tends to gravitate towards pieces of art and things that are unique to your house. Like, it's kind of the woodwork and all these projects have really been things that people always ask us about. People want to know, where did you get that? Where is that from? It's something that we were involved in the process of. It's fun to have unique pieces that everyone wants to know about.
If you're considering a custom piece and you work with Baldwin Hardwoods, they're going to help you understand many things you probably have never considered. You probably just don't know that there are these elements to working with a natural product like wood that you can take advantage of or that you need to consider because of your particular use case. So, yeah.